just filmed 15 minutes of a video and it did not record. Now I don't even know what I want to say. Are you interested in content creation? Hi, my name's Samantha. I started a YouTube channel 2 weeks ago and I started posting every day. I'm not that far in, but I can tell you I was terrified when I started this channel. It's brand new. I started with 0 people. 0. And I'm wondering, like, do people my age do that? I know kids do that, but do people my age do that? They're telling me yes. The collective they out there in YouTube are saying yes, people are on YouTube and they want to hear from people, especially people in midlife.
And I'm like, are you sure?
Here are the lessons I'm learning from showing up on YouTube daily. 1, continuing to take action when things are not perfect is hella scary. 2, even if nobody's watching, it's still important to show up because consistency is everything. Even when no one applauds, even when you feel like you're talking into the void, every bit of this matters. There's no piece of effort that you're giving that doesn't matter. 3, learn to have fun with the scary things in your life. Like, if something scares you, but you are curious and you feel kind of called to try, do it and have fun with it, because what the hell is the point if we're not? Like, if you've chosen to do a challenge and take that on, like, have so much fun with it. 4, YouTube is teaching me that there can be success in simplicity. Like, showing up and being authentically you can still, like, you can be very successful at doing that. You don't need to have edits and wild things flowing in, and it doesn't have to be like, you know, the pacing is crazy, and I don't have to show up with like, dancing, and, you know, like, I can be myself. The people who like that will find me. YouTube has taught me that there is nothing that can make me feel more alive faster than doing something I am terrified of. And I'm learning, like, I'm at the beginning of this thing, and I'm learning. And I think that's the thing that most of us don't see. What we see is the people who are telling you to start, and then we're seeing like the people with 100,000 subscribers, and they're like, I started years and years ago, and I just want to let you know you can too. And you're like, I don't know. That sounds really hard. Well, what I'd like to do is show up for you in the messy middle, in like showing you, hi, I'm Samantha. I have a video on my channel that has 2 views. Can you relate? And maybe people don't show that because they're like, who wants to listen to someone who has 2 views? Do they know what the hell they're talking about? Maybe that's valid. But you know what? Sometimes it's helpful for me to see people in the middle, like building something from the start, because then I'm like, okay, that's where I think most of us live. We live in that middle where we haven't yet cracked the code yet, and we've decided to start something, but what about in the beginning and in that middle time when it feels really scary and we feel really new and we feel uncomfortable and ill-prepared and we're learning? And what I want to say to us in the messy middle is, look at me, here I am, but also what a freaking flex. I'm 49 years old, and what a flex to be in that position in life where I can start something that I don't know how to do, and I can learn, and I can show up for myself because I've decided that's something that I want to do. But even more than that, I can show up in public and do that thing and look kind of foolish. But you know what? That's how we have to start anything we do. When I decided to move abroad, when I decided to start a business, a travel writing business, when I decided to start a photography business, I showed up like not as my most successful self, but just as a beginner. And what a flex if we are adults, like in midlife, who have opportunities to show up as beginners again, because wow, what that does for our humility, what that does for our growth mindset, what that does to keep us flexible and not rigid, what that does for us when we can show up as beginners, as foolish beginners in front of people to say, I want to try something, and I'm going to say it out loud, like, I'm going to try to film every day on YouTube for a year and not know if I'm going to be able to make it, but know that everybody else around me is watching me do it. Like, how terrifying. And also, what a flex, because I think we like to run and hide from those kinds of opportunities, especially as adults. And you know what? I think there's so much on the other side for us when we can like overcome that initial like wall of discomfort and then like learn and then do and then show up. And I just think everything in my life has proven that to me. Like, here I am filming to you from Lisbon, Portugal. I would have, when I uttered out loud, I wanted to try to move to Europe, I had no idea what was required. Like, what's a visa? Like, who do I go to ask, can I move abroad? Like, what is the process? I didn't know anything, and I had to figure that out from scratch. So here I am, I'm on YouTube, and I'm saying the same thing. I don't know anything, but I'm learning and I'm figuring it out. And I started with 0 subscribers, and today I think I have 10 subscribers. Yay! I like cherish each one of the 10. I think like 9 of them are my family. But you know what? We have to start. That's how it starts. So if you're someone that, I mean, like, I think if you watched the beginning, you would know I filmed this video already. And this is my second time filming this video because the camera didn't record that first time. And pushing through all of those like errors and discomfort and like trying again and showing up and feeling like an idiot, like all of those things, that's like all of the life lessons I'm going to be taking from this experiment of filming and showing up on YouTube. And if I can monetize the channel, like, whoa, even better. But I know that there's a long way to go, and I've decided I'm gonna try. And so here I am. And if you like to see the messy middle, and if you're curious about showing up on YouTube as well, and you're in midlife, like maybe you just want to like and subscribe and give me my 12th or 11th person, because I would love that, because it means so much. Like, so if you've thought about doing YouTube, join me, because you're gonna see a very flawed but very intentional effort at building a YouTube channel, building a side hustle on YouTube.